Hi, I'm Jason. We're going to show you some San Diego morphs today. We don't have every morph out there, but we're going to show you what we have. There's a couple that we have that we may not show, but we'll try to show most. And right here, this Mr. Pissy Pants. This is one of a kind snake right here. This is a snow McGurty. It's Anory and McGurty albino, and this is the only one I'm aware of. It looks very similar to an envy snow. This is the only example I have, and that's the only one I've ever hatched, and so there's probably a big variability to them, but at this point we just don't know. But it's still a cool snake, very much like an envy. So there you go. Here we have an Anory, a striped Anory. These guys are yearlings, so they're a little bigger. And this yearling too, this is an Applegate, albino Applegate, which is probably one of the most popular. We got an escapee over here, a little striper. I'm a little bit out of control here, getting a little bit out of control. But yeah, hopefully you guys enjoy and you can see these colors well and see the differences. See all these yellows in these Anorys? That's pretty typical. Probably shown off some of these babies before, but here's the envy with the nice dark purple. What's cool about these, it's an albino, but when you get this snow look, they have these silver irises, which is pretty different from most snows, because here's your normal snow and your envy snow, and that's your comparison. A T negative and a T positive snow. Let's get bit. We got a striped dyer here, a regular dyer here, another variation of a dyer, and see how different all three of them are.
And is that all the same clutch?
No. These two are from the same clutch. Actually, these four down here are from the same clutch. These three are from the same clutch. You got a normal striper. I didn't even grab a normal stripe. Yeah, like I said, we're missing a few. I do have an Anory patternless, which is in the blue. And a few others. And I'm going to show you this really cool adult Adultery Striped that I have, and it's really different. It's dark looking, so it's kind of cool. This is an adult Adultery Striped, and I just wanted to show you how dark this thing is. You still see some yellows in there, but pretty cool looking. Look at that yellow belly. At least up top it is. And just think that's a neat looking snake. So this is an envy snow. It is actually has albino T negative and T positive in it. And lots of yellow in this guy. And not all, some are white, some are yellow. And that just gives you another look, a different look. And he's really hyper today. Here's just a normal stripe, and she's got a lot of yellow you know. And I just like this. It's a little bit of a different look.
Now, when you say normal stripe, is this more of a wild type, or is this...
There is locality stripe stuff. There's one thing that, so if you're in question, if you have a Pacific gopher or a San Diego, and sometimes they could be hybrid designs, but striping in San Diego's is recessive. Striping in Pacifics is codominant, and in Pacifics you can breed a normal stripe to a totally unrelated animal and get all of the babies will be striped. This you breed this to a normal, all of them will be normal. So there's ways you can test breed to know what you have if you want to make sure you're keeping clean lineages and pure lineage. But yeah. So we're gonna wrap up with this guy. This is a dire San Diego, dire albino. Very highly variable. This so highly variable they give him 3 different names. So if you have any questions about that, you can reach out to us and we'll tell you all about it.
And interesting when you compare that albino to the envy, because the envies have all got those white heads.
This is the father of some of those snakes.
Is it?
Yeah, all the envy stuff that I showed you, this is the father. Right here.
And the purples are definitely more prominent.
Yeah, and this guy's faded out a lot. And notice the dark eyes, usually a dark eye or a ruby eye. So there you go. There's a variety of San Diego morphs. We are missing a few, and there's probably a few that I haven't thought of off the top of my head, but I hope you enjoyed, and if you have any questions, please reach out and we'll be glad to answer them.